Hello Minecraftians, this is BadBoyHalo with the Saints of Games, and welcome to another Minecraft Hardcore Games kit review, this one on the Anchor Kit. Here we go. The Anchor Kit gives you the ability that when you have it, you will not take any knockback damage from attacks from mobs or other players. You will also not give knockback to any players. So if you're in a fight with someone and you hit them, they will not get knocked back by your sword. Just as if they hit you with a sword, you will not get knocked back by it at all. Keep in mind this only applies to physical attacks and not to projectiles like arrows or snowballs. Those will still knock you back. To start off, what I love about this kit is how great it is for getting combos on players. You go in, normally in a fight, you hit somebody, they get knocked back, you have to keep running forward to try and take them out. With this kit, they don't take that knockback, so you can just keep hammering away at them, and you can strafe around them, and you can easily get tons of hits on them while they're still trying to figure out how to attack you. However, because you know what to expect and they don't, you easily have an advantage in a fight if you're really good with strafing. So you can just strafe circles around them and easily get a ton of hits and take them out. It's also great if you're towering up to try and take out a tower, because if the person tries to jump down and hit you off the tower, as long as you don't panic and run off the edge, you'll be fine, because they won't be able to knock you back and you can easily kill them. So if someone mages you up into their tower to try and knock you off of it, you don't have to worry. Or if they pull you up with fishermen and try and knock you off, you don't have to worry, because you can easily just attack them and take them out, making it an awesome kit for a bunch of counters to a bunch of other kits and just getting that initial PvP advantage in a fight just by strafing around people. Which I found especially came in handy when I was chasing people down, and how normally you hit somebody and it knocks them away from you and you have to keep running to try and catch up. With this kit, I could just endlessly hit someone as I was chasing them, making it a perfect kit for chasing people down, because they really can't get away from you once you're close enough to hit them. You can hit them endlessly and there's nothing they can do except try to run away. What you need to be careful of when playing with this kit is, first of all, you cannot wear boots with it, which is a kind of an armor disadvantage, but I found that I really didn't notice it when I could easily just go in, strafe around people, and get a lot of hits on them, and they could barely hit me. So that wasn't that big of a deal, at least to me. But number two is that you will give off this loud sound like an anvil dropping anywhere you walk. So people will easily know if you're nearby, because they'll hear that sound and they'll know that somebody with the Anchor Kit is coming close to them. So that does kind of give away your position. If you're trying to be sneaky and sneak up on people, it's going to be really hard to do with this kit if they can hear you. It is also important to remember that you can get knocked off of things with projectiles or snowballs, or if someone's the dwarf kit, that can also affect you and knock you off of things. So keep that in mind, as those things will still have an effect on you. It's only physical attacks like a sword or a melee attack that won't knock you off of stuff. Besides those things, the only real negative I noticed about this kit is that when I was in a fight with someone and we got into a really tight space where it was difficult or impossible to strafe around them, I found myself at kind of a disadvantage, because the real advantage to this kit comes from being able to run circles around people and just hammer them without them knowing where you are, being able to run away or being able to get away, and you can just hammer them and deal a lot of damage with them barely hitting you. So that was kind of an issue when you were in a really cramped in space and it was really difficult. There's also an issue when I was trying to knock people off of their towers as they were towering up, because my attacks don't do knockback to them either. If you want to knock someone off of a tower or knock someone off of something that they're towering up to, it's going to basically be impossible. So the same drawbacks come to you. You're going to have to try and kill them before they tower up, or if you're in a tower with someone, you won't be able to knock them off. You'll have to physically kill them. So that is kind of an issue if you're playing that kind of strategy. So all in all, what do I think of this kit? I think I'm going to get a 4 out of 5 stars. And you may be going, whoa, with all the bad stuff you said about it, why would you give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars? Well, the reason is because this kit totally changes up the way that you fight people. Instead of just knocking them back and then having to run towards them, you're kind of standing there while you're running circles around them, which I felt was kind of unique to this kit. And it definitely gave it sort of a new, fresh feeling to fighting that I actually really enjoyed quite quite a bit, and it kind of shakes things up a bit, which is really fun. I liked the ability of just running around people and how powerful it was to just run circles around people and hammer away at them and take them out. It was really fun, so I highly recommend this kit if you want a new experience, you just want to try something fresh and go for it, and still have a big advantage against people once you figured out the strafing thing. Trust me, it is going to give you a huge advantage in combat, and I really enjoyed it. And I think a lot of people will too. So this is definitely a fun kit to play with, and it gives you a nice little PvP advantage in a fight once you figure it out. You don't have to worry about people escaping from you. Really awesome kit. Highly recommend it. Go check it out at MCPVP.com. If you want to play on the HG servers, you can connect to an IP bbh.mc-hg.com. That's the IP I connect to when I go and play. And so if I'm playing and you connect to that IP, it'll put you in the same server that I'm playing in if I'm on at the same time. So anyway, guys, have happy hardcore games, and may the odds be ever in your favor.